Hello, hello, hello. It's Monday. Welcome to Monday Night Brawl. I'm super excited to be playing Magic the Gathering again. I'm very, very excited because tonight, about halfway through the stream, I will be making a couple announcements um, about some exciting projects I have coming up. I feel like I had a big burst of creativity and now things are happening, and I can't wait to get you guys filled in and on board. Um, All right, I have my first challenge here. Now, just for everybody who is watching and tuning in, I only play Brawl. So if you challenge me with a 60 card deck, I will probably decline the challenge. But just challenge me with a Brawl deck or a Friendly Brawl deck, and we can play. So I'm going to play against the hero type. Hey, Scatter. Scatter, is this you? Are you the hero type? Hey, it's good to see you. Because Scatter, I distinctly remember I told you that you would be the first one that I play this week. So I want to make sure that this challenge that I have is from you. So let me know if you are the hero type that's on my screen right now. And if so, I will accept the challenge. Hello, hello, everybody. I may hold off then until I get a response on that. But let's go ahead and just play a stranger round. Oh, your young goddess's significant other. Okay. Okay. Then I'll. Hey, Fatal Slur. Okay, I'll go ahead and play this challenge. Scatter, if you want to send me one, I'll play against you. And then Young Goddess and I have a rematch that we have to take care of for sure. So, let's go ahead and play with this Astarion deck and see what I'm in for. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. A little trepidatious here. Oh, okay, cool. I've been looking forward to getting that rematch all week. I don't know if we'll have time to do 2 out of 3, but we could do 2 out of 3 and like spread it out over several different weeks, you know? I'd be cool with that as well. Hello, hello. Um, I don't love this for an opening hand because I won't be able to get my Phyrexian Arena out. Everything's really expensive. So I'm going to mulligan. It's pretty good. This one's quite good. Yeah, this one's really good. She's been working on a deck all week. Oh, she's not going to play against me with the Scoot Swarm deck. I was mentally prepared for an excessive amount of insects. So I always upload my my streams, like my video on demand. Get this out. Get this out. I always upload my videos on demand after the stream, and I actually called last week's Night of the Scoots because there were so many. Well, you know, I don't know if she wanted a rematch because our decks were like super well matched up, and she wanted to try that one again, or if she wanted a different deck. I'm good with whatever she wants to do. This seems a little bit slow, but I am going to go ahead and crack the Wayfarer's Bauble. And I'm going to crack it for another black mana, just because I feel like I'm really going to need a lot of black mana today. Ooh, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, Doc Goblin. Nice to see you. We're just playing some Brawl here. I'm super excited because... Oh, hi, Mulligan. Thank you. He says, stopping by to say hi and hope Astarion goes hard. I hadn't touched Arena in so long. Everybody follow Mulligan MTG. Mulligan always has such great ways to, like, you know, be a community member. He's always like really supportive of other content creators, and also he makes really, really funny like meme videos of like Magic the Gathering gameplay. So if you haven't followed Mulligan MTG, you are missing out. Okay, let's see. We can get I don't know if I think I'll go ahead and just get Revenge of Ravens out. I'm not seeing a lot of big threatening creatures yet, so I feel okay with just sort of front-loading my enchantments here. Oh, Doc Goblin, you were doing some Brawl earlier. Oh, hey, Games by Gunther. Thank you for the follow. Doc Goblin, who is your favorite Brawl commander? I have to know. Mulligan and I bond over Astarion because we're both sinister Orzhov players that don't like to have to work for our victories. Okay, we've got the Elder Gargaroth. Okay, I think I will go ahead and get Astarion out, because I can start gaining some life back already. And then next turn I may get the Zulaport Cutthroat. Oh, Doc Goblin likes playing Narset, but which one? Is it the creature one, right? I can't remember. There's like a few different Narsets. You like Scatter likes Eldrazi and Slivers if you're not running Heliod. Heliod is like my tried and true. That's what I played for a really, really long time. When I was doing like 60 card historic, I had the insufferable Heliod deck. Do I want to kill this Gargaroth is my question. Not yet. I'm gonna let it smack me. Do I want to run Heliod versus Heliod? Oh man. Well, I gotta stick to my Brawl on my Brawl stream, but maybe we can make an exception if I go back and maybe tune it up, because I really haven't played other formats in a very long time. Alright, we've got Zulaport out. Now I realize I should have grabbed a Plains when I had the chance. You're mainly a Grixis player. I have a Grixis deck that I like. I have a couple Grixis decks I like on paper, just paper commander decks. I have Beckett Brass, Grixis Pirates, and I also have Ashnod, the Uncaring, and it's a really fun Artifacts Aristocrats deck. I really, really like it. All right. Okay, we are about to get another card drawn, so now is the time for Orcish Bowmasters. Let's hit the Mystic. It's a little bit mean, but... Hey, young Goddessa! We gotta do our rematch, so... I wasn't sure if you wanted to do your Scoots deck again, your Ashaya deck, or if we were doing a different matchup today. But I'm definitely putting you in Scatter in priority, because I didn't get to play Scatter last time, and you know, our match. So for everyone who wasn't here last week, Young Goddessa and I went head to head, and I had the most heinous Orzhov hand possible. Just like Ghostly Prison, Land Tax, Revenge of Ravens, Smothering Tithe. So I was like stalling out combat really badly. And she had like almost 300 Scoots, 300 Scoot Swarms, and couldn't swing with them. So she just kept building and building and building, and I just kept like holding it off. And then her game crashed, and we never got to... It was right when my life drain started to actually function, and we never got to see who won. Oh, young Odessa. Oh, excuse me. You want some of this? Of course I do. Oh, I gotta hit something with the, How many cards are they drawn? Let me see if I can just kill this druid, because that's proliferating, I think, right? Yeah, there we go. Man, too bad all this card draw isn't happening on my turn, because then Astarion could feed off of it and like double the damage. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Hey, Hey, tabletop team. Thank you so much for joining the live and liking it. I appreciate y'all sending me those hearts. Oh, thanks, John. I'd love to get another game with you if time allows. My two big priorities are Young Odessa and I doing a rematch. And do I block this? There's 1 mana open. I think I block this. I don't know if that's a smart choice. They have a trick. They've got to have a trick. We're gonna find out what it was. Oh, no trick. Yeah, I should have double blocked just to be safe. You're absolutely right, tabletop team. I need y'all see exactly why I need 1 more white mana, huh? Okay, cool. Scatter, you and I will go next. Do I want to attack with anybody? Not with an 8/8. And not while my Bowmasters is putting in so much work, so I am just going to gain a delicate amount of life. Hey, Kept Evergreen, welcome back. Kept Evergreen, I think you were the one, you were bonding with me over Elder Scrolls, right? You tuned in, I think it was Thursday when I was playing Morrowind after not having played it in years. Alright, I don't know how many cards they're going to get to draw this turn, but I'm just going to start targeting this Gargaroth to see if I can whittle it down. Heliod, Bristlebill, or Light Paws? I'm going to say, I always say follow your heart. I'm not going to tell you what deck to play because I'll play against anything. Alright, I've got to try to knock out some creatures here. Am I going to be able to take out this Crater of Behemoth the turn it comes out? I think so. Just in case. I don't remember how much damage I sent that way. Heliod it is. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll play a deck other than Astarion. Just so that we don't have, like, a life gain stalemate. I've never seen Saint Elenda before. This is a very cool card. The Gargaroth is deceased. We did it, team. We whittled away. I think I'm just going to start hitting their life total. I now have a 1919 Orc army. Oh, hey, Mook. Oh, yeah. Thursday, I was playing Morrowind because one of my coworkers, I had shown her Skyrim a long time ago. And then she's like, this is pretty cool. But, like, we never, like, she didn't really play it much. But she just started playing it, and now she's, like, obsessed with Skyrim, you know, like I was years ago. And I told her, I was like, you know, if you like Skyrim, you should play Morrowind because that one came first, and it's older, but I think the story is good, the voice acting is great. Let's see. I don't think I want to block with Astarion. I think I can take 10 damage this turn. I gotta get rid of the Space Fetters. But when I was telling her that she should play Morrowind, I was like, you know, I should play Morrowind. I miss that game. Where's my white mana? Okay, I'm a little nervous. At least I have a blocker. Say no attacks. These creatures are just so big. Hey, BCM Raider, how you doing? Oh yeah, by the way, everybody in the chat, if you play Arena, even if you don't feel like challenging me to a brawl game tonight, y'all need to put your Arena usernames in my chat here, so that you can follow each other on there and like get games. You'll have more people to play with that you know. So drop your usernames in there for Arena. Uh-oh, Cogle's coming in. That means it's gonna fight something of mine. Probably. Yeah, the Orcish Bowmasters. Get that out of my face. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna hit them with it. Well, Orcish Bowmasters, it was fun while it lasted. They've done a great job getting rid of my threats. Ooh, Bigger Gare, thank you so much. Hey, hey. How you doing? I told everybody I have a big announcement about halfway through my stream. So I'm going to play against Scatter. And after that, I'm going to be making a couple big announcements. One of these announcements, Bigger Gayer, he's already in the know. He already knows what I'm going to be announcing. Man, they all have trample, so it's almost not worth it to block, but I have to or I'll die. So I think it's time to kill this Primal Tide. Yeah, just reduce the damage that I can. Gain some life off of it. Ouch. They may have this one just out of sheer power. Oh, you've been watching Bigger Gare since my stream last week? Yeah, oh my god, Bigger Gare is a party. Like if party was a person, Bigger Gare is just a party. Aw, thank you so much, Bigger Gare. You ended your live and told them to check me out. That is so awesome. That's really, really nice. Him and 7th Mastery. Ooh, thank you for the follow. This will work. I love the optimism of your username. If party was a person. Yeah. Bigger Gare, I feel like I'm always doing whatever is the opposite of roasting you. I just feel like I can never say enough good things about you. Everybody in the TikTok chat who has Arena, go ahead and add Kept Evergreen 00749006. Hey, Magic Wolf, thank you for the follow. So nice of you. What's going on? Dang, they have a lot of cards. What's going on, the hero type? Did we lose this person? Is their timer going to start? Let's see. Let's see. Scatter, go ahead and send that chat. Or that challenge, because there's my white mana. I don't know if I'll survive enough to use it. Send me the challenge, Scatter, so that you're on deck, because I think I'm about to lose this match. So we can go straight into your match after this. Oh man, I don't even have enough to cast Astarion. I'm just gonna tap my Pristine Talisman so I get more life. Yeah, I'm gonna let them run me over because they've earned it. Oh, Scatter streams Arena on TikTok as well. Scatter, what's your streaming date and time? Let everybody know. And do you take viewer challenges on your stream? Bigger Gary, you said you got 50 new followers through that live and all you did was open Moxfield and build half a deck. That's amazing. So I was talking to Eddie, and he said that he recommended that you would build an Unfinity commander, like a goofy commander, and he said that you were going to do it. Is that what you were building? It's a Baldur's Gate 3 deck. Yeah! You said you have 3 high schoolers. Your schedule for streaming is insanely limited. Awesome. So it's sort of like whenever you can get on, you get on. That's very relatable. Well, not relatable. I don't have 3 high schoolers, but just just having a busy schedule and like whenever you can make time for it, you got to make time for it. I get it. All right, Scatter. All right, Friendly Brawl. Scatter, I think this is our first challenge. I normally play Astarion when I challenge people, but you said you're playing Heliod, so I'm going to switch it up and do my Kraken's deck. Yep, I get the handshake from Scatter. Have a good game. Hey, Tristan, Terry, this format is Brawl. Oh, Bigger Gayer, you were doing Atraxa ETB? Vile. Absolutely vile. I actually like this hand. I've got very large creatures, but I'll be able to get my commander out at a decent pace, so I'm actually going to keep this. What? You said damn you. What? Mook says it would never happen because of Hearthstone, but I think a Diablo set would be amazing for MTG. Oh, yeah, that would be really cool. I feel like people would be super into that. And I just feel like aesthetically... Oh, thank you for the follow, gentleman 8123. Oh, Scatter, you hate playing Yorn? It's not really Yorn. I'm not leaning that hard into the snow. It's more an excuse to get Krakens out a little quicker. I don't think it's busted Yorn. Fatal Slur, does he have the advantage because you can see your hand? Possibly. I do have a lot of viewers that are like, honor system, I'm not going to look at your hand, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I can't stop you. Like, if someone's going to look at my hand, then they're going to look at my hand. This is casual. We're having a good time. Hi, Aaron. How you doing? Yeah, see, Scatter knows. Scatter's like, I don't play that way. Yeah, Scatter streams too. So Scatter is focused on their own stream. Or their own screen, I should say. All right. Should I be a little bit of a sheethead? I might. Let's get this enormous Kraken out. It's a 6/6 for 4. And it's like a little puzzle. You want to tap it? If you do, it's tapped, so it can't block, but I get an unblockable fish. Or do you leave it untapped? See? I now have an unblockable fish. Woe be unto you, Scatter. Yeah, Tristan, if someone sees your hand, you could care less. If someone sees it, okay. Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's like, we're not playing for money. We're playing for street cred. On a scale of 10 to 10, how much do I love Casual by Chaperone? I have to confess to you, Bigger Gear, I haven't listened to the album. I've only heard, like, what singles I've heard incidentally. So I've heard basically all the Chaperone songs that are, like, popular for TikTok audios. But I can vow to you that I will listen to it during my planning period tomorrow. I hope I haven't offended you. Serpent of the Yawning Depths. Now my Krakens are unblockable. But Voice of the Blessed is huge, and I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This was a fast game. So you're talking about Chaperone. He's got a flying, indestructible, vigilant, first strike, 14/14. Scatter said, I'm mana blocked. You're in trouble. You've done all this with 2 mana. This is... You're going to win the game. What do you mean you're in trouble? Oh, thanks, Bigger Gayer. Well, you know what? It's a good thing that this match went really quick, because I did say that after this second match I was going to do my big announcements. So, you know, Scatter's just trying to do everybody else in the chat a favor and, like, cut down on the suspense. Oh, Scatter. Don't you dare pity me and keep the round going longer. How dare you, sir? How vile. You better swing. You better swing. I have no flying. That's what I'm saying. You better swing. Kept Evergreen. My favorite play style is like, I do really like aristocrats, but more than anything else, I like life drain, life gain. I like just a bunch of things that will subtly just start draining life from my opponents just when they take game actions. You know, I don't like a big in your face kind of combat. So like a mild amount of control, well, mild to medium, let's be honest. Like a mild to medium amount of control and then some life drain, life gain. So I can kind of, what are you doing? All right, I'm going to tap this creature down. Haha! All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can do 5. I have a blocker, but only because oh, I don't have a blocker because it comes in tapped. Yes, we're Orzhov girlies, bigger gayer. Hi, Mariah. Thank you so much for the follow. Young Goddessa, we'll see you soon. Be safe. Oh, it's totally okay. You have a good time, Scatter. This is your match. Just know that all of these things are unblockable, and normally that would be very impressive. But you've gained so much life. It's a great deck. Yeah, my Heliod deck was never this good. I mean, I played it in 60 cards, so I never had like a Heliod Brawl that was really anything. But dang, this is a good deck. It's a very good deck. I'm gonna kill that Soul Warden bitch. No, I'm not. Because of First Strike. Woo woo! That's a great deck. You've been working on it for 3 years. Good game, Scatter. That's awesome. I can't be mad because I love that. I love that strategy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break because John has challenged me, so I want to get a game with John while we're waiting for Young Goddessa. Bear with me. I'm gonna change my overlays so I can show you guys some pictures. Okay, I have to do it on both Twitch and TikTok Live, so just give me a second. So my first, thanks for the match, Scatter. That was awesome. My first big announcement is I'm adding another stream. So I have Monday nights, which are Magic the Gathering Arena, where we do Brawl, this. And then I have Friday nights, which are my Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode stream. Thursday of last week, I got nostalgic and just on a whim decided to stream Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind from 2002. And a bunch of people got really nostalgic, and we were all having an amazing time. So I'm going to show you this new little streaming series. Bear with me, bear with me. Haha! Do you see it? It's called Morrowinning. So it's going to be a periodical Morrowind stream. It's not going to be every Thursday. It might be 1 or 2 Thursdays a month. But one of my closest friends, Bridget Connell, who is a comic book artist. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Lady Baltimore, but it's a series by Dark Horse Comics, which is run by Mike Mignola, who created Hellboy. So Bridget Connell draws for the Lady Baltimore series. She's the interior artist of that comic book series. And so our idea is that I'm going to stream Morrowind, and then she's going to also like basically be my hype gal just via audio while she's getting her drawing done, and she's going to be like watching me play and like commenting, because we both have like very formative memories in our childhoods playing Morrowind. So this is something we bond over. So it's going to be like there's a built-in peanut gallery and y'all in chat. So it's going to be very, very silly. So that's the first thing that I'm very, very excited about. Oh, thank you, Scatter. Welcome to Twitch. So yeah. Oh, you've heard of Lady Baltimore? Hell yeah, bigger gayer. Yeah, that's what Bridget Connell has made. So yeah, this Thursday is going to be our first one, like officially. So follow Bridget Connell on TikTok and on Instagram. And then if you're free Thursday and you want to tune in to see a game from 2002, like an adventure RPG, it's going to be a really good time. Time on Thursdays, it's this great question, bigger gayer. My streams are always at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So the same time that this one started. I have one more announcement, and then we're going to get back to brawling. You love old school because you are old school. That's amazing. I love that. Let me now change the next overlay. Y'all bear with me. Okay, that one goes away, and this one wakes up. Ah! All right, so you see on your screens a Shakespeare Showdown. So the last Monday night of this month, which is September 30th, I will not be brawling on Arena, but I will be streaming. I'm going to be streaming a spell table game in which me and Rip Pull Repeat, Bigger Gayer Magic, and Lord of the Unfinished Project are going to all be playing commander decks built around my custom Shakespeare Magic the Gathering cards. So I have a series on my TikTok called Shakespeare x MTG, in which I take characters from Shakespeare's plays and I turn them into legendary creatures. And I've done a whole bunch of them. So it was about time to get a game going. Now, we are turning it into a fundraiser to raise money for a nonprofit like repertory theater company called Free Reign Theater. They are going to be doing a production of Hamlet next year. So we are raising funds for their production. So the way that we're doing it is it's totally free to watch. You can just show up and watch it. Like, you don't have to participate in the fundraiser. But if you wanted to, you can donate stuff to change the game. So while we're playing Magic the Gathering, you can like make a donation to give somebody a treasure token. Like if you want Bigger Gayer to kick my ass, you can donate so that Bigger Gayer gets a clue token and more card advantage. You'll also be able to wheel all the players. Like you can donate. We've set it at $50 as a donation to like make everybody discard their hands and everybody draws a new 7. And then for $75, you can plane shift us, which is really extreme. But the smaller donations, like we just said, even donations are clue tokens, odd donations are treasure tokens. Just put who you want to have it in the memo line. The other thing that we're doing before the stream starts, so starting anytime, like now until the stream, you can donate and basically vote with dollars of like, who do you want to start out with Monarch? Because we're going to have Monarch as part of the game. So like what we're going to do is we're going to see like who has the greatest amount of donations with their name in the memo line or with their commander in the memo line. And whoever has the most out of the 4 players, that player will start as the Monarch at the very beginning of the game. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be very interactive. So I'll show you guys on who are watching on portrait mode. I'll show you guys the donation thing. We're going to be making some more announcements. I'm going to put all of this information on my Instagram along with like who the players are. We just want it to be very chaotic and goofy and for a good cause. This theater company in particular is awesome. Free Reign Theater, they really focus on diverse and inclusive shows. They do a lot of gender blind, color blind casting. They're like, it doesn't, like, it just needs to be the best person for the role, regardless of any of those other factors. And so they do some really interesting things. They also have a really big educational wing where they go to like local high schools to bring Shakespeare to students. And they specialize in stage combat and they fight with real swords. And it's awesome. So we're just trying to make sure they have a really good Hamlet production this year. And Bigger Gayer Magic, along with Rip Pull Repeat and Lord of the Unfinished Project, have like all agreed that we wanted to use this game for that cause. So just stay tuned for that. We're going to be really excited about it, so I'm sure you'll see more. But I just wanted to announce it to you all first. Like, this is like the launch. This is the first announcement, so y'all heard it first. All right, we're going to get back to brawling. Let me know if you have some questions. Let's see. What else am I got to fix my Twitch. Okay, there we go. We're back. Mook, you'd be happy to help. Sounds like I was lined up. Yes, please spread the word for sure. Yeah, this is going to be really, really fun. All right, I got a challenge from John. Here we go. Another Brawl. I should play a different deck. Let's play one I don't roll out against y'all very much. I haven't played my Gods deck in a while, but it's really slow. Should I play my Gods deck, or do y'all want to see Gimli? Oh, hey Bridget. I see Bridget in the chat. I just announced our Morrow winning. I can't wait for the series. It's gonna be so silly. Oh, Gimli? All right, let's do Gimli, everybody. Chat has spoken. All right. This is Gruul Aristocrats. Awesome. Thank you, Scatter. Thanks for helping spread the word. No, because Bigger Gayer said Gimli as well. Okay, that's not great because I don't have any green mana, so I'm gonna mulligan. There's my green. This is better. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the risk. We're going against Dina's Soul Steeper, so I'm gonna be losing life immediately, I would imagine. Yeah, it is the Bridget Connell in the chat. I was just bragging about how you draw for the Lady Baltimore series. Bridget Connell drew this really cool logo of us as a high elf and a wood elf from Morrowind. Yeah, heavy on the Bridget Connell. You want to talk about legendary creatures? That Bridget Connell is a legendary creature. She's like, don't call me a creature. Let's get this Canker Bloom out. No, let's get some guys out. Let's get some little guys. Just a couple of little guys. She said, shut up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You said it got tons of backup and help on here. It's what you love about the MTG realm. Yeah. I feel like our community is really was about to start, creating MTG content on TikTok. I was really nervous. Because I was like, I really hope it's not toxic. And there are elements of the community that can be, but overall, I found that everybody's super chill and really nice, and Bridget smelled some gruel, so had to join. Bridget has perfected the werewolf deck. If y'all are one of those people that have never gotten werewolves to really work, you need to hit up Bridget for some tips, because her werewolf deck is amazing. It's really, really good. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm just doing gruel things. I'm just sending them in. They're Leroy Jenkinsing. I did it on purpose. I wanted them to die. When you stream anything other than MTG, you end up with bans. Oh, like you have to ban people constantly? Aw, man! Gimli's back in the command zone. I lost those. Oh, I should have used Revive the Shire, but I'm a dummy. I had Recursion right there, and I messed it up. Leroy Jenkins! Yeah. Why does it look like that? That's crazy. Okay. I don't want to do that yet. Let me just get this little guy out. I think I'm going to blow up the Bitter Blossom, because I don't want all those fairies coming at me. That sounds like a bad time, because I don't have a lot of flying in this deck. Jungle Hollow. Yeah, I'm kind of mana starved here. I need some lands. I feel like today I'm being punished by my own strategy. I love life gain, life drain, and the past 2 rounds I've just been getting like bested with that strategy. Yeah, it's alright. Pass to attacks. Still not really functioning. I don't have a legendary creature to attach that to, so that seems like kind of a waste. Yep, no lands. We're just gonna chill. Till I can get Gimli out, I guess. Just wait till the scoots arrive. Oh no, not the scoots. Are there scoots in this deck? That would be such an interesting curveball. Yeah, normally I'm like cranking out a lot of tokens with this deck, but it's just not happening for me today. Okay, there's a mana source. It's so slow. Still no land. We're just gonna hang. This feels like a nothing kind of match. Like I kind of feel like this isn't really fun for John. Hello, hello. At least it's going quickly. Spin in a circle and say, my draw should be better next game. Problem solved. You know, a little bit of light witchery never hurt anyone. Maybe it did. Let's see. No land. I can cast this one. 2 plus the sacrifice creature's mana value. I just have 1 mana. That just seems like a very bad deal. Yeah, I will just get this Helm of the Host out. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think. Don't tell that to ladies in the 1700s. Also the 13 and 1400s. Also just anytime. Anytime ever. Anytime the women were womening, those witchcraft accusations were tough. Alright, I'm gonna die soon. It's gonna happen for me, everyone. There's the land. How many challenges did I do in a stream? As many as I can until about 9:45. Putting a counter on Gimli. Hey, Captain Evergreen. Of course, let's be friends. Pinot? Yes, it is a Pinot Grigio. Thoughts on Duskmorn? Okay, honestly, I've been like drowning in grading paperwork with school. I'm a high school teacher. And I was running my Magic the Gathering club that I have at school. We meet on Mondays. So I was hanging out with them after school. And they're like, yeah, you guys going to the pre-release? I'm like, the pre-release is this weekend? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, man. Good game. Well, I don't want to say good game. You had a good game, John. Your game was great. Mine was quite shameful. Um, so the Duskmourn pre-release has kind of snuck up on me, but I'm definitely going. I'm gonna go on Sunday, and I'm gonna cram and study this card list. Um, the one thing that I want to say about um, the one thing that I want to say about Duskmourn is some of these creature cards um, seem really. Oh God, what was my favorite one that I saw? There's this card that like keeps coming back unless you kill it while it's stunned. It's a black card. I don't remember what it's called. But there's a lot of cards like it to where it's like, yeah, it feels like a horror movie monster where there's sort of like a trick to getting rid of it, you know? Um, and I saw a clip from Emmy and Malevolent Hermit's podcast that they do where they had somebody on there talking about the lore and how the Wanderer is the final girl. Tyvar is the jock. And so they're like sort of trying to fill in all of the horror movie archetypes with these characters. Like Zimone is like the Velma, like the nerd who figures things out, you know. Um, but yeah. Ooh, a mill deck? Oh, I love playing against mill decks with this deck. Yeah, so I really want to read the Duskmourn story. Like I really want to get into it and actually read it because I actually think I'm going to like it. Personally, the horror aesthetic, like that kind of Stranger Things 80s horror aesthetic, I don't hate it, but it's not something I naturally gravitate towards. I know a lot of people really love it. Um, but uh as more cards come out, like they're very thoughtful. They're very interesting. I feel like the card designers are trying to like fill in gaps where certain cards haven't existed, and they're like filling those gaps in interesting ways. I think it's going to be a very impactful set, and not in the way that Modern Horizons 3 is impactful, where it just sort of everything is power crept and the game breaks. You know. Um, yes. Okay. Here we go. I know I'm being risky, you guys. I know y'all see you losing a lot of life here. Just trust the process. We're in business. We're gonna be okay. Got some blockers now. You read the first two chapters. I need to brace myself. Um. Oh yeah, Mook. If you don't launch Arena regularly, it has to download forever. It is a nightmare to open. Um. Yeah, everybody in the chat, drop your Arena usernames so that everybody else, you all need to add each other on Arena so you can get games with each other. Like, I honestly don't mind if y'all just want to use my chat to find games with other people, even if it's not me. Like, I'm just happy to help. Because, like, sometimes it's hard to find games against people that, like, kind of have the same philosophy that you have when you're trying to play. Okay, let's see. We're gonna get the Daxos out. We're gonna get the Radiant Fountain out, and then we're gonna get Tabaraks out. And the triggers will be nightmarish, which is exactly the way I like it. So someone asked earlier, what's your favorite strategy? This one. This one right here. This one that I'm doing. This is my fave. I'm actually going to save those treasure tokens so that next turn I can get Astarion out. No attacks. I don't win through combat. Bigger Gary, the first chapter was real hard to get through. Okay, I'm a big fan of like content warnings. Is it just like super gory? Was it difficult to get through because it's like not well written? Or, you know, what was your impression? I mean, I know you're trying to avoid spoilers probably for people that haven't read it, and I fully respect that. But I do like to know what I'm getting into. I can be kind of sensitive around horror stuff. Um, so it is nice to like know what I'm getting myself into. You're a great gal. Okay, we're gonna full send black market. Okay, splashing in Fairy Mastermind. That's good for me. Let's see. I have a lot of respect for people playing Mill in Brawl or Commander because 99 cards is a lot to get through. The intensity was good. It felt forced. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of an issue that we're seeing is like the stories are getting somewhat contrived because everything's moving so fast from plane to plane that like for the writers to like kind of weave the web, um I could see how it would be like kind of contrived. Hey, young goddessa. I'm happy with whichever you want. Like, if you're scared you're gonna crash with Scoots, we can totally play something else. Um, but it would be cool to see if we can get that rematch, like a proper rematch. Oh, you made a YouTube video summarizing bigger gators on YouTube. Everybody, did you know that? Holy, I'm gonna feed, and that ends the game. I love Astarion. Good game, Evergreen. Good game. Norn would have won the game that turn, for sure. Um, okay, yeah, let's rematch same decks. I don't think that it's likely that the same exact thing would happen twice. So, um, all right, let's do it. All right. Good luck, ladies. Thank you. All right, I'm playing against Young Goddessa. So I've told the story like at the beginning of the stream, but for anyone who's tuned in since then, we played last week, and I stalled the I stalled out combat with Ghostly Prison and Revenge of Ravens, and she had close to 300 scoots. And so like we weren't getting anywhere. I had just started to finally get some life drain going, and then her game crashed from the creature limit. So we were like, okay, come on, we got a rematch. All right, we're gonna do Obscure Storefront. We're gonna get. Let's get a Swamp. And 7 other epic cards. Yeah, my Orzhov enchantments and artifacts were heinous. I feel like I need one of those. Like, you know when someone's dog chews up the carpet and they like put a little sign in front of the dog? It's like, I was a bad dog. I chewed up the carpet. That's me from last week. I need a sign that's like, I had Ghostly Prison, Land Tax, Revenge of Raven, Smothering Tithe, and Aetherflux Reservoir out all at the same time. Oh yeah, and Veto. It was wrong. Would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again. Let's see here. We're gonna get the swamp out so that Fabled Passage could come in untapped next turn. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't forget the Arcane Signet. That Arcane Signet is gas. All right, we're gonna put the pressure on because I know these squirrels are gonna get really out of hand. All right, getting some life gain, life drain already. What does this Leyline of Abundance do? Whenever you tap a creature for mana, oh, it doubles your mana dorks. That's nice. I like the ley lines. I think they're great. Fun fact, y'all know that Bridget Connell was in this chat momentarily, or just a little while ago, and draws Lady Baltimore. She's the interior artist of that comic book. The cover artist of that comic book is Abigail Larson, who drew this Hardened Scales and did the new Dark Tutelage, and some other cards in the Enchanting Tales series. So, you know, it's kind of like a cool 6 degrees of separation. I would like to get probably another Plains, just to be responsible. We're going to get Soul Warden out. It's a cleric, so Cleric of Life Bond gains life, and then Tabrax is another cleric. We're going to swing with 2 things here. Oh, Bridget's still here. Yay. Yeah, I hope I told that correctly. But she says Abigail is cool as hell. Yeah, her covers are really, really cool. She has a very, very distinct style. I think Bridget has a really distinct style too. One of my favorite things about Bridget's art is like her faces and like the emotions of her characters. Like when characters are talking, you can always tell exactly what word they're in the middle of saying and how they feel about it. Like she just really knows how to pack her characters full of emotion in a still medium like a drawing. I think that's super impressive. So if you haven't checked out Bridget Connell's art, just go to her Instagram just to start. Like, I fully think you need to order the Lady Baltimore series, but just go to her Instagram, just start scrolling and enjoy, and you're welcome. I'm happy to be the one that told you about it, if I am the one that told you about it. Hey. Welcome, everybody. All right, things are going to get gross. Okay, I've got... Let me get Ratadrabic out. So this Archon of Absolution is sort of like a little flying ghostly prison. Except instead of having to pay 2, they pay 1. So I'm going to fly over Ashia's head here and just swing in for 3. This little 4-drop from the original, from the Throne of Eldraine set is indispensable. It's such a good card. And I do think it's a little bit underrated because a lot of times when I play it against people, they don't know why they can't attack. You know, it's one of those things that's like, wait, why can't I attack? And they have to kind of figure it out. The graveyard's going away. Let's get Burnished Heart on the battlefield. I'm still waiting for 1 more mana for Astarion. Yeah, let me swing with this big ol' 8/8. I'm very fortunate that no Scoots have made an appearance yet. Because they would have done me in last time. For those of you who missed it, on my YouTube, I always put the full stream as like a video on demand, but I will also like recently I've been like chopping them up and then like releasing just the matches by themselves as individual videos. So you can actually watch the match between Young Goddess and I from last week. If you go to my YouTube, I have the Astarion versus Ashia match loaded up already. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're just having a chill time playing Magic the Gathering. Alright, I got a 10-10 heading my way, and we're just gonna let it rip. No blocks. Okay, we're going to get our land cards that we need on the battlefield so that next turn we can get Astarion out to accelerate this even more. For now, I will just play the Warlock class. Alright. Got these big old creatures coming in. Alright. Hey, Lord of the Unfinished Project. Bigger Gare, I don't really understand YouTube super well. I'm kind of using it more as like an archive for myself, like to just keep the videos and like the memories and the games and stuff. I don't, I'm still kind of new to YouTube, so like I don't get a lot of views. my shorts tend to do better. Like my shorts have been getting like around 500 views. But my gameplay videos really haven't popped off in any way. So I kind of have to figure that out. All right, here comes Astarion. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I think the bear may have to die if you want to live. If you don't block, you will die because of Astarion. Okay, we're gonna feed. So what Astarion does is doubles the amount of life they lost. It's a lot more brutal in 1v1. Bigger Gear says YouTube is honor mode. It's so hard. Yeah, well, I also found that like when you upload a video, all of the settings and options that you set for a video are not super user friendly. Like it's I just recently like understood what some of those features are. I'm like, oh, I should have been using that this whole time. So maybe one day we can like sit down and compare notes. I'm gonna block with Duskwheeler because 16 is a lot of damage to take. Okay. Oh, I can probably just go ahead and... I didn't realize. I didn't mean to drag this out. Full swing! Good game, young goddessa. So, we agreed. Yeah. The draws were... I feel like you just had the round that I had when I tried playing Gimli a little bit ago, where, like, nothing was happening. But we're still doing, like, 2 out of 3. So next week we'll play another one, and then, you know, like, if you're around. So this was our first of 3. So do not give up hope. Good game. I can't wait to see the next deck. That's awesome. You would love to have a Discord call with me about content. Oh my God, we should schedule that. I would love that as well. Follow me says, so first of all, everybody needs to follow me because they turned their username into instructions. I started playing MTG Arena but quit when I saw how rigged the hands are. Isn't it rigged? I don't know. I can't say that I feel it's rigged. I have heard people say that. Personally, I tend to build decks that are and yes, Scatter, if no one else has sent one, yeah, let's get a rematch. That sounds awesome. Just send a challenge. I tend to build decks that are basically the arena version of decks I have on paper. Like I have a paper Astarion deck, I have a paper Kraken's deck. So most of the decks that you see me play on here, I have a paper version of, and I don't feel like my draws are that much different in variance from what I normally get if I'm playing in paper. Now the matchups, there is a certain algorithm that they use for the matchups that somebody figured out. All right, Scatter, what are you playing? What are you playing? You don't have to tell me. I'm gonna play the gods. It's a slow deck. I'm going to play the gods. Hey, Shadow Saber. Welcome to the Twitch chat. It's going awesome. We're in our last match of the stream here against Scatter from who's been in this Twitch chat with you over here. Yeah, every week I like to take some viewer challenges and just play some casual brawl decks. So we've got white, blue, and black, and then this could be red or green. So, oh, this is gonna be really slow. Okay, he's playing Heliod again. That's a fast deck. I'm gonna mull. Okay, I like this one so much better. I'm so glad I mulliganed. I got some triomes. Heck yeah, let's do it. Oh, you have a god deck too? Oh, Young Goddess says, avenge me, sir! All right, I'm excited. Okay. So my whole gimmick with this deck is somewhere in here is the world tree, and I can crack it to get every single god deck or God card from my deck onto the battlefield, which is something like 23 of them. I don't know. I've done it a few times, and nothing makes me cackle with delight more. Scatter says, "Don't you world treat me." Okay, Scatter, I promise. I promise that if I have the chance to do it, I will absolutely take the chance to do it. Let's get this plains in. Let's get Urabrask's Forge just to start getting some pressure going. It's not doing anything now, but it will. Oh, we got some poison counters. This is like a post-invasion Heliod deck. Can't believe you're embracing the Phyrexians. How dare you? Oh, awesome. Thank you, Shadow Saber. Yeah, we'd love to have you next time. Okay, I'm losing life profusely. I'm gonna get the Crystalline Giant out. Oh, man. Okay, I got a Death Toucher. Hey, Big Taco, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. These Phyrexian horrors get sacrificed at the end of my turn anyway, so running them out doesn't really help or hurt in any way. This is gonna hurt. This is definitely gonna hurt. Oh, I think I should play this one next. Yeah, I think I will. White mana there, white mana there. Yeah, I think it's time. I'm gonna block with this Crystalline Giant. Pow. Haha! Alright. Something tells me that Scatter is going to rebuild pretty quickly. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Amazing. Oh, unfinished project. I didn't know that the hammer was for Bigger Gear Magic. I didn't put that together for some reason. Okay. This sucks, but I need the land. So I've got red, blue, green, white. Let me get black. Let's play it. So maybe next time I can get the prismatic bridge out and maybe turn this game around. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Nope. It doesn't do anything. We'll go to combat. Let's trample. These Phyrexian horrors are getting a little bit bigger each time, so that's good. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support of the live. I really, really appreciate it. It's nice to have a little hangout every week. It's Ragged Dragon's hammer. That's so cool. That's so cool. Alright, all these little Phyrexian guys. A little nervous. I'm about to get smacked with Heliod again. And get more poison counters. Luckily, I feel like out of all of the colors, I feel like white has the lowest amount of proliferate cards, and correct me if I'm wrong. So I am getting poison counters, but I'm not getting them, like, proliferated really fast like I would in maybe green. I'll take 4. Oh, thank you so much, young goddess. That's so nice. Appreciate that. Let's say no blocks. I'll take 4 damage. Man, this round is going super slow for me. Scatter, we could totally collab on a stream. That might be really cool. I don't know if I'll survive to next turn. But I have to try. I feel like if I get one thing off the bridge, I could probably survive and maybe turn the game around, but I just don't know. Alright, I'm gonna say the only thing I'm gonna send in is this little Phyrexian horror. I'm not gonna send in any of my other creatures. You said it's about to go way bad for you? I don't know. I'm definitely taking some poison counters next turn. I know that. Probably. Okay, let's swing. Let's swing. Okay, Heliod's blocking it. That was expected. I have 11 life. 8, 9, 10. Ooh. This is gonna be a close one. This is gonna be very, very close. Okay, okay. What does this case do when it's solved? Oh, casting from graveyard. Okay, I'm just happy, like, we don't have a lot of tramplers over there. Oh no, not the Soul Warden. I mean, I love her so much, but... Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Everything's just getting huge over there. Ah, so many creatures coming out, all these life gain triggers. That's honestly the key to Heliod, though, is just like all the tiny creatures. Do you have Delny in that deck? Do you run the Delny lookout card? Because I feel like this is like the perfect kind of deck for Delny. I'm also really bummed that this Ruin Lurker Bat is uncommon because I built a Bat Pauper deck and I really thought there'd be more Ixalan Bats that I could use, but a lot of them are uncommon. You do run Delny? Yeah, that's perfect. Oh man. I need something with reach. Yeah, bats are underestimated. Oh, excuse me. Whew. I try not to sneeze into the microphone. I feel like everybody would just be like, ah. Alright, let's go to blocks. Definitely blocking the biggest ones. I'm getting 2 more poison counters. I'm going down to 3 life. Ooh. I really need something amazing off of the bridge. If I don't get something amazing off of the bridge, I'm fully toast. What am I getting? That's not amazing. Yep, I think that's probably game. Good game. Hey Sammy, how you doing? Yep, this God's deck is just way too slow for Heliod. When it works, it's just insane, but against a really fast deck, this is normally what happens is it just sort of will lag. And that's kind of what's happened here. My color commitments, my devotion's a little spread out too much, so even these guys aren't creatures, so it's all good though. I really can't be mad at losing to a Heliod deck, because I just really like Heliod. Just swing in, Scatter. You've earned it. You've totally earned it. Just swing in. Just go for it. No mercy. Kill me. And let's all just stop for a moment. Wait. Wait, don't play anything else. We just have to stop and appreciate the Scatter. Oh. Scatter was at 69 life. And I got Etherflux Reservoir. Nice. That was really good. Uh, hey, Donnie. You joined just in time. Scatter. That was the best ending to a match I could have wanted. That was iconic. That was iconic. You're like, I'm at 69 life. Anyway, here's Etherflux Reservoir. That was great. So we're gonna open my packs in a minute, but I just want to remind you all that Bridget Connell and I are starting a sort of periodical Thursday series. We're starting this week, 8:30 p.m. on Thursday, Eastern Time, where I'm going to be streaming Morrowind, which is an Elder Scrolls game from 2002, for the nostalgia. And Bridget Connell is her own peanut gallery. She's a full-on peanut gallery just on her own. So she'll be drawing, and then she'll be sort of like giving some commentary as I play. And then also keep your eyes to the skies and watch for some announcements about the Shakespeare Showdown, which will be featuring myself, Bigger Gayer Magic, Lord of the Unfinished Project, and Ripple Repeat. They're all going to be playing, we're all playing commander decks built around my custom Shakespeare Magic the Gathering legendary creatures. So it's going to be a great game, and we're using it as a fundraiser to help support a nonprofit theater company who's going to be producing Hamlet next year. So basically you can like donate to like give gifts to certain players. Like if you want Lord of the Unfinished Project to have some treasure tokens, you can like donate an odd dollar amount and then put his username in the memo line, and then he'll be notified that you now have a treasure token from chat. So whatever amount we raise, no matter how big or small, is just going to help this theater company sort of continue their mission of inclusive and diverse theater. They're going to be able to expand their education wing, and just keep doing really, really amazing stage combat and Shakespeare work. So thank you, everybody. Now what we're going to do is we are going to I'm going to fix my overlays really quick. Get better at this. I'm going to open my packs. We're going to see what I get, and then we will call it a night. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who got some games with me. It's so much fun to play with you guys. I really, really enjoy it. I'm thinking next week we're going to build a deck. Either next week or the first week of October, once Duskmorn is out, we're gonna start my foray into Standard. We got a Mockingbird, Bird Bard. That's a good card. And I got the cutest bat to ever bat. Look at that bat. It's just a cutie. Amazing. I'm saving my gold for when I start playing Standard, so I can like buy more packs and have better deck building. But thank you for joining me, everybody. So our next stream is Thursday, where we start our Morrowind series this Thursday. So we will see you for that. And then Friday is I'm continuing my Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode run with my rogue Jim Doors guy. So it'll be his second episode because I lost my last character already. And then the following Monday will be another arena day, and we can all hang out and play Magic again. So thank you all. I hope you have a lovely night, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.